On camera.
Go ahead.
Meeting come to order, Town of West Warwick, Town Council meeting, West Warwick, 1 Webster Night Drive, do I have in front of me? 1170 Main Street. The time is 7:25, it's June 18th, 2019.
Councilman Licciardi?
Here.
Councilman Messier?
Here.
Councilwoman Williamson?
Here.
Council Vice President D'Amico?
Here,
Councilman Goslin? There is a quorum.
I'd like to make a motion to close the executive session. It was held on June 18th tonight.
Second.
Under section 42-46-4 and 42-46-5A2 of Rhode Island General Laws, the Town Council will close the executive session that discussed number 1, J.G. Royal Mills versus Kutu, case number KC-2017-1084, and item number 2, J.G. Royal Mills versus Secotio, case number KC-2018-0346.
all in favor?
Aye.
Ayes have it.
Ordinance number 2019-4, first reading, sponsored by Council Vice President D'Amico. An ordinance amending Appendix C, traffic ordinances of the Code of Ordinances of the Town of West Warwick, Junior Street one-way sign, Junior Street bus lane, Wakefield Street at Main Street, no right turn.
There's three separate issues here. The first one in Junior Street was requested by the school committee. Apparently during comings and goings of the buses, that's a real mess there. So what the school committee requested and what the traffic committee went along with and approved is that Junior Street from Main Street towards Hayes Street will be one way. And in addition to that, because there's been problems with people dropping off children and what have you, and the buses getting in and out of it, the second proposal is to the right-hand lane will be a designated school bus only, and the left-hand lane will be the traffic lane. We have notified, the police department notified the people who live on Junior Street as well as Thunder Mist of what we were doing.
A short conversation, it's only one homeowner is being affected by this?
I believe
Small
this,
number, correct?
I believe there's
I
only,
think there's two properties, but
Two
one
properties.
has, I think maybe only one has a driveway on Junior Street.
Okay.
There's
and,
going to be plenty of signage, that's right, visible.
oh, there'll be,
Can't miss signage.
there'll be signage, and I would assume that the bus lane will be adequately marked.
So people won't be, just to clarify, so you won't be able to come in from Hayes Street anymore during those hours, right?
Yeah. No, permanently. It's going to be one way.
Oh, not just during, because
No.
originally it was
We-
discussed.
It was an idea, but that just.
We just-
Too
that
confusing.
just would cause issues.
Yeah, no, yeah, I agree.
They discussed time limits and also from May to, from
Okay, right.
Jan. So they
It
decided,
makes sense to,
make it one way.
it is a mess there in the
permanently.
morning.
Leave it permanently, and it'll become habit forming, and there won't be any.
It is a mess in the
problems.
morning. I know we see it all the time when somebody doesn't want to wait in the line, they start going into the other lane, and then you have somebody going the other way. It happens almost every day, so, during the school year.
The other item on it was one requested by Chief Barone. Vehicles coming down Wakefield Street to Main Street, if they got emergency vehicles or what have you, pulling into the fire station, and the cars are making a right-hand turn on the red light, it creates some problem, and the chief can better explain it.
So we've recently had an accident in that area as the apparatus was backing into quarters. And so people are coming down, they're taking a right-hand turn on red, they're looking left, and the fire station is right there.
And
The
they're not
ramp-
looking at-
The ramp is right there.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's human nature, they're looking left, but they're going right.
But,
You know,
but
so
not
if we-
seeing a fire truck or an ambulance,
And so,
mean,
so
I'm
I just,
oblivious,
you know.
but I think I might notice that, yeah.
Ever since they moved from yellow back to red.
I think,
So-
I assume there was a great deal of discussion on that. Most people that wind up going all the way down Wakefield Street, they are going right, because they've cut down Grandview, or they've cut back through the fairgrounds to
They're
get
going the
to
other way.
somewhere else,
Yeah.
yes, so, that could cause quite a bit of backup up onto Wakefield Street at certain times of the day. Just, yeah.
They're gonna have to cut down Phoenix Ave then.
Hmm?
They're gonna have to cut down Phoenix Ave then to
But
avoid that.
the backup would only be during the term of the red light, and they clear out.
It goes all the way up the hill sometimes. It is quite lengthy. As I said, most people that are gonna go left at that don't go all the way down, but it makes sense. Like I said, I'm surprised people don't see a fire truck or a rescue, but
Any other questions? Okay. It's just a first reading, correct?
That's it.
Yes.
Ordinance number 2019-5,
Wait, we don't-
first,
we don't have to vote on
We
it?
don't have to vote on that.
Yep.
no, it's
Yes.
first.
Yep,
we
yep,
do.
I'm gonna move, I'm gonna move the ordinance.
Those are all.
Second.
Sorry.
Okay.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Ayes have it.
ordinance number 2019-5, first reading, sponsored by Council President Goslin, an ordinance amending section 5.08 and adding section 581 of the West Warwick Pension Plan excluding fire and police.
Okay. Are you
I'm
speaking?
gonna move the ordinance.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Is there a second for the,
You want me to move the table? Is that what
you
you
wanna
want?
move the table?
Oh, I'm asking.
Don't you have to make a motion and then you make a motion?
I'm gonna make a
to
mo-
Right. You have to move it and then we'll.
Okay, move the ordinance.
Second.
Is a second?
Why wouldn't we just move it to table it?
I would
Am I
like to
missing-
table
If
it.
there's no second on the motion, you can then
Yeah.
redo
Okay.
your motion as a table.
Yeah,
Okay.
All right. Hearing no second?
Motion to table the ordinance.
second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Ordinance 2019-6, first reading, sponsored by Council President Goslin, an ordinance amending section 5.8 and adding section 581 of the West Warwick Pension Plan for fire and police.
Move the ordinance.
Is there a second? Hearing no second?
Move to table the ordinance.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Ayes have it.
Minutes of the previous meeting. Resolved that the minutes of the May 20, 2019 emergency town council meeting and May 21st annual financial town meeting are hereby accepted.
Someone wanna move the resolution?
I
Move the
don't
resolution.
know, I don't know how I can. I was not in attendance at the financial town meeting. I don't know that anyone who wasn't there could move that.
Well, he can still move it.
Move the ordinance.
Solicitor?
Was it a town council meeting?
Oh, correct,
Yeah,
correct, that's right.
So there's no need
Correct.
to
Correct.
consider that as part of the minutes of a previous town council meeting?
that's correct.
Correct. So do we have to do anything with it? No. Move on to consent agenda.
Well, there was also the May 20th, 2019 emergency town meeting.
I would move that.
Do I have a second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it.
Consent agendas, license applications, resolved that the consent agenda having been posted, all matters being referred to proper departments and being disposed of or awaiting recommendation, the same is hereby approved.
Move the resolution.
Second.
Any discussion? Any public comment? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it. All licenses has been approved. I'm gonna read through all of them.
Consent agenda correspondence, resolved that the consent agenda having been posted, all matters being referred to proper departments and being disposed or awaiting recommendation, the same is hereby approved.
Move the resolution.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Ayes have it.
Amplifier, loudspeaker, and dance live band license, resolved that the town council hereby approves the following application. St. Anthony's Church, DBA St. Anthony's Church, attention, Joseph Carrara, date 7/19, time 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. 7/20/2019, times 5 p.m. to 11 p.m. 7/21/2019, time noon to 10 p.m. Location 10 Sunset Avenue.
Move the resolution.
Second.
Any discussion from the council? Any discussion from the public? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Ayes have it.
Tax levy. Do you want me to read this?
Someone make a motion, so she doesn't have to read all of this.
To waive?
Make a motion to waive the reading.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it.
So,
Move the resolution.
second.
All in favor?
Well,
Aye.
but
Well,
could we
sorry,
have some
sorry,
discussion
discussion,
yeah,
first?
sorry,
Just so we
apologize.
understand what it is, Mr. Solicitor, this resolution actually allows the tangible tax to go forward, is
It
that
does.
correct?
It does. As a matter of fact, if Mr. Sakoshi wants to come up and explain it from the tax assessor's point of view, I think that'd be very much clearer for the council.
Sal Sakosha, tax assessor, Town of West Warwick. The resolution is our normal levy resolution that gets passed every year. It extends the certification for the real estate and the tangible until August, which will be after we have the town referendum. And it allows us to send out motor vehicle bills now. I've contacted people with the state that have agreed with us, and they said it's a local issue, so that's why it's with us now.
This is just follow-up. This is just more procedural than substantive. In order to get the bills ready to go out, this has to happen. And again, we sought approval from the state, and the state did give Sal that approval, so we can move forward. So I would recommend that the council pass this resolution, because that will certainly take care of two issues, which would be motor vehicle and tangibles. And obviously, the real estate would be more of the issue for the financial town meeting and the referendum.
And one of the key things would be having cash flow coming in.
Absolutely.
So-
Absolutely.
Just to clarify for Joe Q. Public, our tax bills are going to be due in July for sewer, like normal, right, by
Yes.
mid-July, for sewer, and for
Motor vehicle,
car, for
Yes.
motor vehicle.
yes.
And then in August, after the whole budget is done, the real estate and the tangibles will be due then.
Yes.
And then we're on a regular schedule for October for a second payment.
Exactly.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, like I said, it's 99% procedural in order to get things prepared and ready to go, but more importantly, as the councilwoman said, get some cash flow coming in
Right.
regarding motor vehicles.
Thank you.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Ayes have it.
Discussion action, Granicus Pension Board by Al Haru.
Is Al here?
He's not even here, is he?
Is he here this evening? Can we just move forward?
Dave, if you want.
Move to
Unless you
table
want- Unless
that.
you want to address it.
No, we're on the table.
Move to table it.
Move to table. Oh, we don't have to, with discussion, but action, we want to,
She moved it, needs a second.
all right, second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it.
Nyhart invoices.
If you recall, those were the items that the town manager had brought up. Some bills from Nyhart to do the reassessment after some contract negotiation of wage reopeners. It was his feeling that those weren't a town expense and should have been referred back to the pension board. However, he was willing to split that cost with council approval.
If I remember correctly, we asked, because there was going to be a pension board meeting, that they come back with the proposal, and if no one's here to do that.
They were supposed to address it and come back with a formal resolution from the pension board requesting the exact facts that the colonel just laid out,
I
so
would move that we table that
table
item.
it, yeah.
I do have a question on this, which is, the total is 320. Is that 320 cut in half
3,000,
already?
right?
No,
No, there are two separate invoices, one's for 320,
Yep.
one's for 3,170. And as a discussion point, the total of those two invoices were to be cut in half. But again, the condition was that the pension board render
Right.
its opinion via a resolution, but that did not occur.
Which, in my opinion, this seems like the cost of doing business of the pension board. Ernie has agreed, or
No,
said,
no, Ernie made a
well, he made a
recommendation.
recommendation to pay half. But we're supposed to be waiting to see what
That's correct.
the pension board comes goes
Yeah.
backwards, so. we
You
should
have
table
not,
it.
you have not
Agreed to
verified
anything
or
yet.
agreed to the
Correct.
recommendation, so
Correct.
you still have another bite at the apple.
So
And
we
I
wanna
don't know-
make
I
a
don't know-
motion to table?
I'll make a motion to table.
I'll
it.
Yeah,
second that.
Yep.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Let's have it.
VFW 449 Comedy Fundraiser donation of $100, sponsored by Councilman Messier.
George at the VFW asked if we would sponsor the comedy fundraiser they got at the VFW 449.
I would move supporting that.
Second?
All in favor?
I have a question
Oh,
on
sorry,
it.
Jay.
What would it mean? Would it mean us giving a $100 donation?
It'd
Just,
be similar to the donation that has been given to the Steelers and some other youth groups. This is just a different venue, different type of, but it's for the veterans, nonprofit, same thing as
oh, all right,
Steelers.
okay.
Yeah, and just, we'd be listed on, I don't know if it's a book or like a.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, some-
Yeah, all right.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
All in favor?
Aye.
Let's have it.
Brian St. Germain Bike Run donation 100.
President Gosselin's not here. He didn't mention this to me, but I believe we've given to this before. Is that
Yes, we
correct?
have.
We've always supported the Brian St. Germain.
Same thing,
Same thing,
nonprofit
nonprofit.
corporation.
Yeah, I would move that we support that.
Yes, I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Let's have it.
Update financial town meeting and all-day vote, sponsored by Councilwoman Williamson.
There were a number of phone calls and discussions about a schedule. Ads were placed on Saturday, June 15th, Monday, June 17th, and today, June 18th, announcing the public hearings on May 24th and May 25th to be held here in the town chambers at 6 PM. There was also an ad placed of the proposed budget on 6/15, which is required as well, 5 days in advance of the meeting. Those meetings taking place. As I said, public hearings for the FY budget will be held on Monday, June 24th, Tuesday, June 25th, at 6 PM here in the council chambers. Immediately following the meeting on Tuesday, June 25th, will be a town council meeting to actually approve the budget. To put before the voters, there will be special voter registration session on Saturday, June 29th, here in Town Hall.
Can I just stop you on that one? That's why I
Yes.
want some clarification on that one. So people that are not registered they still have time to register, but is it only that day that they can register, or they can
No,
up?
We're
No.
just doing a voter, especially like before every election, we do on a weekend, a
Okay.
3-hour special voter registration session to give people who can't make it in during the week, or out mail and stuff, it's just another.
But right now,
event
so it's
avenue.
not too late if somebody hasn't registered to be
They
able to
can
vote in this
register
referendum?
right up to July 5th, we're just
Okay,
holding.
I see that on here, but I
registration.
wanted to clarify, because I know that
Yes,
usually,
yes.
I know for like the general election, I know this, I'm just wanting to
It's a
clarify.
30-day thing, and
So
that's July
anybody,
5th.
anybody can come in and do it
Okay,
now.
I just wanted to
but-
clarify that, so I can let,
Right.
a couple of people asked me about that.
So people will be able to come in here if they don't have a chance before that, on Saturday, June 29th, from 9 AM to 12 PM. The last day to register to vote is July 5th. The financial town meeting will be held in the high school auditorium on July 9th at 7 o'clock. I believe doors open at 6. And the all-day budget referendum will be held at the Civic Center on 100 Factory Street, July 11th, from 7 AM to 8 PM. We will post this schedule so people know it and have it available to them, so they can see it.
Is it on the main page of the
Yes.
town website now? Okay.
Yeah, the only thing that needs to be added to that is the town council meeting immediately following the second public hearing on the 25th of June.
But that's the first I'm hearing of it, but I'll have it out.
Yes.
Thank you, Councilwoman.
Thank you.
Okay, appointments, alternate, appointment for one alternate, West Warwick Board of Canvassers and Registration, resolved that the town council hereby appoints the following individual to serve as an alternate member of the West Warwick Board of Canvassers and Registration for the town of West Warwick with a term to expire 3/2025.
I'll move the name of Nancy Parenti.
A second?
Discussion?
I enthusiastically support that, and I appreciate her actually getting the BCI done.
Any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Ayes have it.
West Warwick Public Library Board of Trustees, can we just go back? That was previously tabled for Nancy, somebody should take.
Make a motion to, oh, the one we just voted on?
Yes.
Nancy,
Make a motion to move that off the table,
second.
so we have to revote.
All in
Yeah,
favor?
could- yeah, well,
Aye,
aye.
They're taking it off the table.
right.
So do we
Jason,
have to revote?
yeah, Jason, you wanna move
Yeah,
it again?
let's do it.
I'll move the name of Nancy Parenti.
A second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it.
Thanks. West Warwick Public Library Board of Trustee members, 4 openings. Resolved that the town council hereby appoints the following individuals to serve as members of the West Warwick Public Library Board of Trustees Board for the town of West Warwick with a term to expire 2/2022. That 2 was previously tabled.
Moved it, take it off the table.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
So we have 4 positions. We need to do them independently, individually, rather?
You can name them if you want. They're all set. Their
If
applications
you wanna,
are
if you wanna
complete.
bundle them and make one vote, you can do that. But if there's any objection, you have to do them individually.
Okay, so why don't we do it that way? We'll bundle them.
You have to move the bundle.
Somebody move.
I'll move to bundle the names for this appointment.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And then
Okay.
one person will move all 4 names.
Okay.
I will move the names, I make a motion to move the names of James Mitchell, Tammy Collins, Nathan Shapiro, and Lee Rice.
Second.
Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, ayes have it.
Upcoming appointments, Sewer Use Appeals Board, 1 alternate member with a term to expire 10/2021. That was filled tonight. Board of Tenant Affairs, 1 term to expire 2/2021. That was fine. Recreation Committee, 1 full member. Pension Board, 1 term to expire 11/18/2020. West Warwick Patuxent River Authority, 1 3-year term. West Warwick Planning Board, 1 term to expire 7/2019. West Warwick Zoning Board of Review, 1 term to expire 7/2019. Public comment. Comments will only be addressed to the town council, who will take them under advisement. When addressing the town council, please state your name and address. Please conduct yourself in an orderly and respectful fashion. The comments of citizens accessing this portion of our meeting are neither adopted nor endorsed by this body, but heard as requested.
Any public comment?
Tommy Bovee, 104 Earl Street. I just had a question, I thought that I messaged Councilman Messier about the clothing bins permits. Want to know, like, what's going on with that, how they permits? I gotta pay $10 for a yard sale. I worked for one of the gentlemen, and I know the kind of money they make. So they can pay for these permits to have these bins up
And
there.
I didn't, Ernie's on vacation right now, so I wasn't able to follow up with him, but I will get you an answer, unless, do you know it? No, yeah, I'll get an answer from you from Ernie as soon as when does he return, Mark?
Sunday.
Sunday, so I'll get an answer for you next, even if you want to message me Monday morning, I'll,
All right, thank you.
no problem.
Thank you, Mr. Bovee.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. 2 short things here. I received an email. I had made a public records request, and I received an email that states that town manager is requesting a check or cash deposit in the amount of $75 to begin the search. That doesn't make it with the state, the Public Records Act, Title 38, Section 38-2-4. There's no deposits required. They can give an itemized bill. And because this is not for personal information, it's for the public interest, there will be a court request to reduce or waive the fee in general. But a deposit is not required.
Tom, the manager's not here to speak to it. but
Right, so
my
I do want to put it on the record.
My understanding is that it's about a 6-hour job. The first hour is free, and there is a charge for the remaining hours. I mean, the clerk could probably speak to it.
Yes.
But if you want a better answer, you probably need to to address it to the manager.
I did
Okay,
send a
but-
memo to you from the town manager.
Right, I got that, yes, thank you.
Can you speak to it?
Explaining the
Carl?
$75.
Yeah, but it's not accurate to the Public Records Act, Title 38.
So the town manager had advised me, and I saw it, the data has been collected. I see it in his office, however, it has not been redacted as required.
Okay,
And that's what he was waiting on.
okay,
And it's
Wasn't
required
going
to be
spend
redacted?
The time, someone's time to redact it.
correct, okay.
If Mr. Oates did not agree.
It
or
was,
come up with a plan.
it was
how that gonna be
requested,
handled.
I beg your
So,
pardon,
so
John.
would you recommend that he speak
Colonel.
to Ernie?
Unless there is a reason to move forward in advance of Sunday afternoon upon his return.
No, you can speak directly to the manager.
I can, that'll be fine, it'll wait, I just wanted to put it on the record, but it was requested unredacted in its entirety. And the other thing is, when is the June 4th meeting, council meeting, going to be put on the record?
We're canceling it, is that correct?
No, June
June
4th.
4th, I'm sorry.
They'll be on the next agenda.
I beg your pardon?
They'll be on the next agenda to approve those minutes.
Oh, okay, thank
Are you
you.
meaning in compliance with Secretary of State? If it's over the 35 days, I'll post them. And if it's gonna be past the 35 days because we canceled the July 2nd meeting, I would post them, and if need be, I would amend to comply with the state.
Okay, great, 'cause no, I don't know what the AG's office is, requirements are. It's just that usually they're always up within a day or two. And
Yeah, a lot of
happen to
meetings
know.
lately.
Oh, yes. Okay, thank you very much, folks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Any other public comment?
Make a motion to adjourn?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Ayes have it.